She's good. And it takes a special person to stand opposite that and hold your ground and be the bounce off. And for years people whispered about Mark Harmon's controlling behavior on set. His co-stars stayed quiet, but now his sister Kristin has confirmed the truth about who Mark really is. The NCIS drama with Pauley Perrette wasn't an isolated incident. The dog attack that left a crew member with 15 stitches was just the beginning. Kristin says Mark's need for control destroyed relationships long before Hollywood. She's finally ready to tell the real story about her brother's dark side that everyone suspected but nobody dared to say. Mark Harmon was born on September 2nd, 1951 in Burbank, California. He grew up in a family full of fame. His father, Tom Harmon, was a Heisman Trophy winner and a well-known sports broadcaster. His mother, Elise Knox, had been a model, actress, and artist. Mark's two older sisters also found success. Kelly became the famous face of Tic Tac ads, and Kristin married musician Ricky Nelson before becoming a painter. With so much talent around him, Mark grew up surrounded by expectations. But despite the fame in his household, Mark didn't shine right away. He struggled in school and on the field. During his early years he went to Harvard Westlake School in Los Angeles, where he finally found his stride in football. His performance there earned him a scholarship. But being Tom Harmon's son meant everything he did was compared to his father's legacy, both in sports and in the spotlight. It wasn't easy carrying that name. After high school, Mark chose a less flashy route and enrolled at Pierce College in Los Angeles. He spent 2 years there before transferring to UCLA. Pierce, he finally got the academic support he needed. The smaller class sizes helped him stay focused. On the field, he became the team's starting quarterback and led them to a 7-2 season in 1971. His talent exploded that year. He earned All-America honors, and within months, major colleges wanted him. He had gone from an unknown quarterback with a broken elbow in high school to a serious recruit in just over a year. Then came big decision in 1972. Oklahoma, one of the top college football teams in the country, wanted him badly. Barry Switzer even flew to Los Angeles to recruit him in person. Oklahoma had just finished second in the nation and ran an offense that suited Mark's style perfectly. Most people thought it was a done deal, but Mark surprised everyone and chose UCLA. Instead, they had finished dead last the year before and had little to offer in comparison. But UCLA was close to home. Mark didn't want to ride on his father's coattails. He wanted to build something on his own. On September 9, 1972, he made his UCLA debut against Nebraska. It was one of the greatest upsets in college football history. Nebraska was ranked number 1. They hadn't lost in 32 games. UCLA was expected to lose by 18 points, but right from the start, Mark changed the game. He threw a 46-yard touchdown pass on his first series. Then he ran for a touchdown. With the game tied at 17 and just 22 seconds left, Mark led the drive. That set up a game-winning field goal. UCLA won 2017. His father watched it all from the broadcast booth. In 1973, Mark's senior year, he earned one of college football's highest honors, the National Football Foundation Award for all-round excellence. He had a 3.4545 GPA and graduated cum laude with a degree in communications. The awards ceremony in New York was huge. Hollywood legend John Wayne accepted the NFL gold medal that same night. Mark spoke on behalf of the student athletes. He called them a rare breed. During his 2 seasons at UCLA, he led the team to a 17-5 record. He rushed for 154 yards and 14 touchdowns, and passed for 845 yards and 9 more touchdowns. In 1973, the team set school records for total yards and rushing touchdowns. But even with all that success, Mark didn't get drafted by the NFL. No team picked him, not even as an undrafted free agent. It was a crushing blow. He had the stats. He had the leadership. He had proven himself, but the opportunity never came. His dreams of an NFL career ended there. So Mark turned to something he had never fully considered before: acting. He had done a commercial with his father and taken on small roles, but now he gave it a real shot. At first he worked other jobs. He sold merchandise. He worked in marketing. He even learned carpentry in his father's workshop and took on building projects between acting gigs. In 1985, he took a job doing Coors beer commercials. It wasn't glamorous. He stood in front of the camera and talked about how Coors was the beer his parents always had around, calling it special. These ads kept airing through 1987, including one that played during an episode of Stingray on March 27 on King Channel 5 in Seattle. At the time, they were just a paycheck. He had to talk seriously about barley and beer quality, knowing most people didn't recognize his face yet. Years later, when he became a star, those old beer ads started showing up again. Instead of embarrassment, he saw them as proof of how far he had come. Before he got any real roles, he had to sell beer, and he did it well enough to survive. His first real breakthrough came out of nowhere. In 1977, he was nominated for an Emmy. He played a wounded soldier named Robert Dunlap in the television film Eleanor and Franklin. The White House Years aired on March 13 and became a huge hit, winning 7 primetime Emmys, including Outstanding Special of the Year. Harmon's nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor shocked everyone. He wasn't a big name. He wasn't expected to be on that list, but his performance made people take notice. He didn't just show up. He stood out, competing with actors who had been around much longer. That moment changed everything. Hollywood suddenly saw him not as a beer commercial guy, but as a serious actor